All right, so I'll stop my share and leave the chat open just in case anyone has anything to say during our time together. Yeah. All right. Hi, everyone. So if you did not hear already, all we're going to need for today is a mat, as we'll be on the floor for some core exercises towards the end of today's session. Other than that, just make sure you have some water close by, as well as a towel to wipe yourself off if needed. And that's about it. So I'll start my timer here. Make sure the volume's up. All right, and let's get started with our warm-up. So first off, let's do a little side stepping here, wide step. And I want you to do that while swinging your arms. Nice and easy way to get some blood flow in the legs and the arms. And we'll finish up in 3, 2, 1, and let's center and do some squats here. Letting the arms move with the legs and the squats going down and up, keeping your back nice and flat. Look straight ahead to the horizon. Try to go a little deeper in your squat if you can. 3, 2, last one here. All right, let's go into a jumping jack-like motion where you can do side to side. And this is for anyone who's not comfortable with jumps. Otherwise, you can do your jumping jacks with me. Find the pace that works for you. You should not be going very fast during this time. It's still the warm-up. Just work on getting that heart rate up a little bit here. Nearly done. 3, 2, 1. All right, moving on. Let's go into a little toe touch here. So, reaching down as low as you can, and then reaching up. Going down and up. Rounding the back as you go down. Straightening out as you go up. A couple more. And then I want to turn this into a walk to a plank. So, if you can walk to a plank, you can do that with me right now. So, walk to a plank. And if you can, do a push-up. For those of you who aren't ready for a walk to a plank, just go with push-ups now. So everyone should be doing at least a couple of push-ups here. The walk to a plank is optional. Let's do one more here. And everyone stand up. And let's go into a jog in place here. Picking up the pace just a little bit. We got 20 seconds before the workout starts, so keep it up with the jog in place, and I'll show you the first exercise right now. So first up, little bobbin weave. We're gonna do a 1, 2, and on the third one, uppercut. All right, so that's the first exercise with me. Let's go. 1, 2, uppercut on the third. 1, 2, and uppercut. 1, 2. Now this is our very first exercise, so get your form in first before you pick up the pace. If you really want to work your legs, go for a deep squat. And to work your arms, you want to thrust that arm for your uppercut. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We got about 10 seconds left. And uppercut. Couple more. 2, uppercut. Last one. 1, 2, and big strong strike right there. All right, next up, we're gonna do something called a hop squat. So it looks like this, starting in a squat. 1, 2, and then we're gonna do a open hand strike with both arms. So 1, 2, and strike with both arms with me. 1, 2, strike, strike. 1, 2, strike, strike, just like that. Find the pace that works for you. As for the squat here, go as low as you can for your first set. 1, 2. 1, 2. Keep it going. 15 seconds left. Eyes in front, look to the horizon, see if there's any target you can keep your eyes on. 3, 2, 1, stand up, shake out the legs. Legs should be feeling it on that one. All right, next up, we're gonna hold the squat here. And what I wanna do, stay low, again, half squat or deep squat. And we're going to elbow, elbow, just straight up elbows. 1, 2. 1, 2. The way I'm doing this with my elbow strikes is I'm making sure I'm twisting my torso as I strike. The other thing is I want my hands to tap the shoulder. Tap the shoulder. Good twist in the core. Back is nice and flat. We're not going to round our back during this time. We want to be upright. Less than 10 seconds, I'm going to go a little deeper into my squat here. Last one, and stand up. A lot of legs for this round. All right, next up, we're going to do 20 seconds for one leg, alternate the knee and the kick, and then I'll tell you when to switch sides to work the other leg. So, just this leg here, knee and kick. Same leg, knee, kick, keep it going. Notice the knee here. Every time I lift that leg up, I'm bringing the knee up to about hip height or a little higher. Last one, kick, and switch it up right now. Go, go, go. So same thing, get that knee to about hip height. And for the kick, I like to go just a little bit higher. So knee and high kick. Knee, high kick. Last one, knee and kick. That's everything for the first round. Let's do it one more time before we switch up those exercises. So, going with the bobbin weave, 1, 2, and on the third one, uppercut. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, and uppercut. Keep it up. 1, 2, uppercut. Those hands of yours should be right in front of you, protecting the face. So, being that it's the second set, try to go a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, keep it up. 3. Going a little bit deeper into the squat, if you can, for the bobbin weave. 15 seconds left. 3, keep it up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. We got about 5 seconds here. Last one. 1, 2, uppercut. And that's it. Woo. Quick sip of water. Next up, we got the squat hops. So, starting with the squat or half squat. 1, 2, punch, punch. Open hand here. 1, 2, 1, 2. See if you can go a little bit deeper into your squat this time. Try not to have too much of a break between the hop squat and the punch, punch. 1, 2, punch, punch. 1, 2, punch, punch. See that? A little bit faster. Back is flat, look straight ahead. We got 10 seconds here. Two more. Last one, punch, punch, stand up. Shake it out. 15 seconds. So, half squat, hold, or deep squat, elbow, elbow. After that, I think I'm gonna do a half squat myself. Do what works for you. Down, hold, twist, twist. Shoulder tap for the elbow strike. Strike, strike, strike. Keep it up. Eyes on your target, so your torso is twisting, but I want you to look straight ahead the whole time. Eyes on that target, hit it, hit it. Now, if the legs are a little too fatigued, you can do this with straight legs if you'd like, but you'll get more out of it the deeper you squat. So keep it going. Do what works for you. If you feel like you need to just hold it for 2 seconds up here, then back down, you can. One more. Good. Okay, back to the knees and the kicks. I know it's a lot of legs here. So if you're really feeling it, try to use that kick to almost stretch your legs a little bit here. All right, so hands up. So knee and kick. Knee, high kick here, high kick. So you might feel a little stretch in the hamstrings with the kick. Use that. Stretching out the legs a little bit. Get a little more blood flow in them. One more knee, one more kick. Very good. Switching sides and go. Go. Knees up, feet even higher. Up, up, up. Keep going. 1, 2. Keep going. 1, 2. 5 seconds. Last one. Knee, kick, and done. All right. So, new set of exercises. I know we've been doing a lot with the legs, but we're going to keep going. It's leg day today. So, we're going to do hands up, keep them in place, squat, and knee. Other side, squat, and knee. It's a new round of exercises, so I want to take it slow and work on my form. Keep it going. Hands up, hands in front of the head, protecting yourself. Core is tight, and look straight ahead. Get those knees way up there. Knees way up. Keep going. Less than 10 seconds. Last one for the squat and the knee. Shaking out those legs. All right, this next one's going to be a little more dynamic. So I'm going to use my mat here just a little bit. Wide feet the whole time. Going down into a burpee and plank position. Crawl back and hop forward or walk forward. With me, taking it easy. If you're crawling back like me, keep the hips low. All right? Down, plank, crawl back, and hop forward. Using this as a sprawl technique. Good technique for you to practice here if anyone tries to go for your legs or your hips. Down, sprawl, bringing the legs back so they can't reach you. One more. Down, crawl back, and done. All right. Next up, we're going to go into a plank position here. So, plank position, here's what we're going to do. Holding the plank, I want to do one elbow at a time. Back elbow, all right? Little twist in the hips and in the shoulders. Again, I'm taking my time here so I can practice the strike for both elbows. If you feel like you can go a little faster, go for it. Eyes on the elbow the whole time, elbow strike. Eyes up, elbow. Nearly done here. We got less than 10 seconds, and then we're going to stand back up for one more exercise. Last one. All right. Moving on. We have the block and the punch. So, focusing on just one side this whole time. Hands up, we'll block, step, punch, punch. Back up, block, same side, step, punch, punch. With me, block, step, punch, punch. Just this side for this set, and then we'll focus on the other side in the next. Punch, punch, block, punch, punch, block, hands up, punch, punch, block, hands up, punch, punch. Notice I'm getting my elbows and my knees here. They're gonna tap. Keep tapping if you can. Last one. And block, punch, punch. Woo! Okay, so again, we'll focus on the other side in this upcoming set. But first, what I want to do is the squat and the knee. All right? So bring the knee in front of you, right down the middle. So squat and knee, just like that. Squat, knee. Keep it going. Now this is the second set. So if you can't go faster, then I encourage you all to go a little deeper into your squat if you can. Keep the hands up. The hands aren't doing anything other than staying right in front of you at about eye level. For the last 10 seconds, I'm going to pick up the pace myself. Squat, knee, squat, knee. Keep going. 3, 2, last one. Done. Woo. All right. Going back to our sprawls or burpees, whatever you'd like to call them. So I'm going to use my mat here. My feet are a little bit wider than my mat, and they're going to stay that way the whole time. So let's go down, plank, crawl back, and hop forward. I'm going to go and pick up the speed just a little bit here. Keep the hips low from here to the plank and back. Keep the hips low. That's the key. Hips low. Eyes on where you're jumping. Eyes on where you're jumping. You practice safety that way. Keep it going. We've got about 10 seconds here. See if you can do 2 more. Let's do 1 more here. Roll back, hop, and done. Woo! Full body right there. All right, back to our plank position real quick. And we're gonna do our back elbows. Picking up the speed just a little bit here. So plank and back elbow, back elbow. By the way, if it's too much to plank on the floor, put your hands on an elevated surface. An ottoman, a chair, your desk, anything. Because I do not want you trying this with your knees on the floor today. So if you have to, grab that ottoman or whatever you have. Little twist in the hip, and even more so in the shoulders. 5 seconds. 2 more. Last one. Done. Woo. Standing up. Last exercise before the core workout. So, block on the other side, down, punch, punch. So I got my left side here, block, left and right. Block with the left, left, right. Keep it going. Block, punch, punch. Block, picking it up. Punch, punch. Block, punch. Notice when I put my foot down, I'm leaning forward a little bit for the punch, punch. I want you to do the same. Back up for the block. So back up and then come forward for the punch. Hands up. Punch, punch. Keep them up. Punch, punch. Keep going. We got about 12 seconds. Remember to breathe. Last one. Punch, punch. That's it. Okay, real quick. Going into our core portion. So, down onto your mat. First thing I want to do is a plank position here. So, you're either going to hold plank for 45 seconds or with me, you're going to lift your hips up and back down. What I'm doing here is I'm rounding my back all the way up and I flatten my back all the way down. Bring it up and down, flatten the back. As I round the back, I want to contract the core as much as I can. So that's the key here. Contract and relax by flattening out the back. Yes, I said relax in plank position. Rounding the back and plank. Let's do one more just like that. Crunch and plank. All right, let's move on to the next exercise. For this one, it's going to be a side plank, one foot in front of the other, my top foot in front specifically. And I'm going to use my hand here. As I lift up the hips, I'm going to punch and bring it all back in. Bring it up and punch and back in. Tuck it in. Punch, bring it in. Now, if you have a weight that you'd like to use for this, it could be something as light as your cell phone. You can put that in hand to make this a little bit tougher and work the arms a little bit better. I'm going to do this with no weights at all for now. We got 15 seconds here. Watch this shoulder here. If it's getting a little tired, you want to be mindful of it. You want to make sure the shoulder doesn't shrug like this. Keep it away from your jawline. Last one here. And down. And we'll work on the other side in just a minute. But for now, we're going to do some bridge kicks. So on your back, hands will be right by your sides. Lift up one leg, and we're going to lift the hips up and down as we kick. So kick, bring it in. Kick, bring it in. Letting the hips rest on the floor. 20 seconds of one side, and then 20 seconds on the other. So let's do one more here, one more. All right, switch it up, and go. Up, down, lifting up the hips as far from the floor as you can. Even if it's just an inch or so, that's enough for you to really work your lower back and your glutes. Keep it going. Last one. Excellent. All right, moving on to the other side now. Other side for the obliques and the punch. Again, use a cell phone if you'd like to for a very lightweight for this one. Top leg goes in front, on the elbow, tuck it in, and go. Bring it back in. Allowing the hips to rest as you bring them down. Rest on the way down. So punch and rest, just like that. 30 seconds left, and then we're going to do everything all over again, just one more time. 20 seconds left. Now, if you need a break from any of this at any time, you take it when you need to. Get that sip of water, wipe yourself off if needed, and then get right back into it as soon as you can. And we got 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, last one, and done. Woo! Okay, going back to plank position. Again, if the pikes or the hip lifts are too much, just hold the plank for as long as you can. All right, 3, 2, plank position now, and pike with me if you can. Pike and plank. Remember, crunching the core as you round the back and bring it back down. There should be a nice, slow exercise here. We don't want to go crazy fast here. We want to take it slow, focus on form, flatten out the back on the way down, and round it on the way up. Think of your core, contract, relax. It's kind of relaxing. Contract, relax. I know it's hard to relax in plank. Do what you can, flatten the back, round, and flatten, and all done. All right, everybody. We have about 3 minutes left together, so let's finish strong with our sides and our lower back for this one, all right? So, on one elbow, leg in front, tuck it in, and punch, relax, and punch, relax. Do what you can for this time. Don't worry about my pace here. If you need to slow it down, or if you'd like to pick up the pace a little bit, that's up to you. Do what you can. Just make sure with that punch, it goes right in front of you. We don't want to punch downward. We're not punching upward. It's going to be straight ahead. Straight ahead. See how I cover my shoulder? A little easier because I'm on camera. But straight ahead as much as you can. We got 5 seconds here. 2 more. Last one. And done. Very good. Okay. Back to the bridges. 20 seconds on one leg and 20 seconds on the other for the kicks. Are we ready? Lying down, resting the head, hands on the floor, lift up a leg and kick. Bring it back. Kick. Bring it back. You might have noticed I tucked my foot in just a little bit more, a little bit closer to my hips. So it's easier for me to lift the hips and bring it back down. 2 more. Last one for this leg. Excellent. Switching it up and go. Go. Again, with this leg here on the floor, I like to keep the heel close to the glutes because it's a little easier to lift that hip off the floor. I get a couple more inches off the floor that way. Last one here. Done. Okay, very last exercise, everybody. Going into the side plank, other side. On your elbow, one leg in front, and punch and rest. Punch, keep it going. Very last exercise, we got less than 1 minute together before the cool down. 30 seconds left. Again, watch how you punch. You want it straight ahead. Again, notice that I'm covering my shoulder with my punch. It's not going to be up or down or anywhere here. Keep it going. We've got 10 seconds left. Punch straight ahead, lifting up those hips, working your obliques down here. 3, 2, 1 more. Punch and done. Whew. Shaking out those arms. All right, we're gonna have about a minute or so to stretch. So first thing I want to do, you know it's for the legs after this workout. Stretching and reaching for your toes. If you can't reach for your toes, like some people, go for the ankles or the shins. Eyes down towards your knees. Back should be nice and rounded now. Couple deep breaths here. Let's do one more. All right, bring it back. And let's work on the hip flexors a little bit. On one knee, like so, hands on the front of the knee, and bring your hips forward, really stretching out the front of this back leg here. Holding for 3, 2, 1, switching it up and stretching it out. We've got about 30 seconds left for this cool down. 3, 2, 1, bring it back. We're gonna stay on our knees here. And I want you to lift up your arms, interlacing those fingers and leaning to one side, stretching right here. So you can interlace or you can grab your wrist and tug for a little more of a stretch. 3, 2, 1, switch to the other side. And again, stretching right here. Fingers are either interlaced or wrapped around the wrist. 3, 2, 1, straight up. Bring the arms down, interlace again. Right behind you, straighten out the arms and lift up the arms as much as you can. Hold that position. It's not gonna last long, about 5 seconds here. 3, 2, 1, bring it down. Relax the arms, shake it out. And that is it for cardio kickboxing today. So thank you all for joining me at this time. And if you have any questions for me, feel free to leave them in the chat. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Take care.